Good morning, dear children. How are you all? Hope you all are safe. Am I right? Yes. Have you had your breakfast today? I could hear some are telling no. I know why. Because you may think that you are not going to school now. You are at home, so you can have the food at the time you wish. My dear children, please don't do it. You know that when you are not eating the food at the proper time, definitely it can affect your stomach, and gradually you will know what happens. It affects your whole body. So you should have the food at the proper time. Shall I ask you one thing? Which is your favorite food? I could hear someone telling paratha, chicken fry, burger, pizza, Cheetos. Yes, but I couldn't hear anyone telling I like cooked rice, sambar, etc. I know we all like to have, many of us like to have hotel food, isn't it? Because no, the smell of the food attracts us much. The taste also attracts us. You know why? Because they are adding certain chemicals to it to attract us, and we all love to have it, isn't it? At the same time, we know it is not good for our health also. Once you are having at least once or twice in a month, if you have this food, it does not have any problem with the health of you. But if you have it regularly, definitely it will affect your health. So my dear children, if you want a healthy body, kindly eat homely food. Okay? Actually, no, we all are supposed to be at school now. Am I right? But unfortunately, you know, we all are forced to be in our own houses. You know what's the reason? Yes. It's because of that dangerous virus, isn't it? Yes. Otherwise, no, I know that you miss your school a lot. You miss your friends a lot. Above all, you miss your PT period. Am I right? Yes. I can even guess your face now. So sad, isn't it? Your favorite period PT. What to do now? We all are forced to be in our own houses. You know, this virus is a small microorganism. We can't see this organism with the help of our naked eye. Just observe your palm. Just see. Can you see anything there? But can we say that our palms are very clean? No, absolutely no. When we observe it under the microscope, we could see millions and millions of organisms, microorganisms, disease-causing organisms are there. It is present everywhere. The food that we eat contains this microorganism. The water we drink contains microorganism. Not only that, the air we breathe also has got microorganism. Just imagine a situation that we could see this organism, floating in the air. Just observe the palm. When you are about to eat the food, you just see these microorganisms are moving here and there. Can you have the food? In that way we are lucky, but another way, no, you can't say that at what time this organism enters our body. So, experts are telling if you have a healthy body, that's very important, isn't it? Healthy, energetic body, our body can attack the disease-causing organism. You know, if you are healthy enough, no, an enemy come and attack you, you have the ability to attack that person back, isn't it? Otherwise, what will happen if you don't have energy, if you are not healthy, that is what will happen. Yes, that person can come and attack you, isn't it? Same thing happens to our body also. Our body, we know that soldiers are there in our body. That is what we call immune system or immunity. And the very beginning of the first lesson, we discussed about the immunity, isn't it? Then can you tell me what is meant by this immunity? It is the ability of our body to attack the disease-causing organism. That is immunity. The ability of our body to attack the disease-causing organism. Then tell me, from where we get this immunity? Can we go to the supermarket and can buy? Uncle, I need 1 kg of immunity or 1 liter of immunity. Can we get it like that? Then tell me, from where we get this immunity? Absolutely right. It's from the food that we eat that gives us what? Immunity. If you want to get immunity, then what should you eat? If you eat the junk food, as we discussed in the last class, you know the packed food items, you know Cheetos, Lay's, burger, pizza and all. Do you think you will get enough nutrients? They are tasty, of course, but they don't provide us all the nutrients our body needs. So if you want to get healthy, if you want to gain immunity, then what we should eat? Yes, nutrient-rich food. For that, you need to give importance to your homely food, the food prepared by your mother in the kitchen. Occasionally, of course, you can have this food and all, but regularly, please try to eat the homely food. That means should contain what? Vegetables, fruit should be there, cereals should be there, pulses should be there, and all these nutrients should be there in the proper amount. Then we can say that that food is what, or that diet is a balanced diet or nutrient-filled diet. Okay, so if you are healthy, if your body has the immunity power to attack the disease-causing organisms, we don't get the disease every time or often. This virus also, corona virus or COVID-19, if it enters our body, if our immune system is capable enough or powerful enough, definitely it can attack it. So that is it. So this COVID-19 or coronavirus, even that can be attacked if you have a powerful immune system. Experts are telling this. So from this we could understand the importance of what? Nutrient-rich food. The condition is there, if you are not eating the nutrient-rich food for long time, then you may get one condition. Continuously, if you are not eating, if the children are not eating nutrient-rich food for a long time, they may develop a condition, and that condition is known as malnutrition. What is it? It is the malnutrition. You know what is nutrition, isn't it? Mal means what? Lack of nutrition. If a child does not get proper nutritious food for long period of time, definitely that child will get what? Malnutrition. It is because of two reasons. First reason is that if the children like you are having the malnutrition, can you say, is it because that your parents are not providing you enough food? Then what may be the reason? You have your own choices, isn't it? You would like to have this food, that food, etc., etc. You don't like to eat vegetables, you don't like to eat fruits, and you always wanted to get this fast food, isn't it? If you continuously eat such type of food, you may get what? Malnutrition. Second reason is that, so many children around you, just observe them. They do not have parents to take care of them. Even if they have parents, they are not rich enough to feed them. Such a condition, these children, we know that they are so tired and they are so weak. From the appearance itself, we could understand that no one is there to take care of them. They may have the food at least maybe once in a day, or sometimes they may eat only once in 2 or 3 days. Can you imagine that situation? Yes, some children are there like this. But in your case, if you have malnutrition, it is just because of your bad food habits. That's it. Then tell me, what is bad food habits? Yes, avoiding the nutrient-rich food. Instead of that, you are wanting or you would like to have tasty, spicy food items. So, two reasons are there for having the condition malnutrition. First condition is the bad food habits. Second one, it is because of the lack of food. Such children, they do not have any choices. Whatever they get, they are ready to eat. But unfortunately, they are not getting it. So, This condition can be developed because of these two reasons. So these two types of malnutrition we are going to discuss now. Two types of malnutrition. First one is protein energy malnutrition. Protein energy malnutrition. Who can say what is meant by this protein energy malnutrition? Just think about it. Which nutrient is lacking in such condition? Which food item? Yes, of course, protein is lacking. Then is energy. Which nutrient provide energy? Which nutrient? Yes, carbohydrate and fat, isn't it? Which food item provides energy? Carbohydrate and fat. So, from this we can understand when a child is having this malnutrition, he or she does not have what in their diet properly? Protein as well as carbohydrate and fat. If these three nutrients are absent in the diet of a particular child, especially a child below 2 years of age, that is very important. If a child below 2 years of age is having these three nutrients not present there. Which are these three nutrients? They are the protein, carbohydrate and fat. If these three nutrients are very less in that child's body, such condition is known as what? Protein energy malnutrition. Lack of which nutrients? Protein. Then tell me. Yes, carbohydrates and fat. These three nutrients, we can't see this absent. It is very less only. Such condition is known as protein energy malnutrition. Then how can we understand a child is having this problem? If you have fever, then doctors may check and say that definitely temperature is 100 degrees centigrade, 101, etc., etc., isn't it? Likewise, if a child is having this problem, how can we identify that? When we observe such children, we can easily understand they are having this problem. Now we can discuss about the symptoms or the signs or the appearances that make us understand that child is having which problem? Protein energy malnutrition. See, normally you all are energetic, isn't it? You are not weak. And you also have weight. Am I right? Such children, they do not have what? Weight. They do not gain weight at all. What's the first thing? They cannot or they do not gain weight. Because they are not getting these nutrients. So how will they gain weight? So they do not have which nutrients? Carbohydrates, protein and fat. So definitely their weight, the weight of such child does not increase at all. And this child always look weak. All the time that child looks very weak or too weak. That definitely that they don't have these food nutrients in the food. So definitely they look weak. And you just observe your hands. Just see our hand. What do you feel when we touch it? Is it fleshy? Yes. My hands are fleshy. What about yours? Yes. But these children when we observe their hands and the legs, it appears to be skin and what? And bones. We could see only skin and bones because there is no flesh. Can you say why there is no flesh there? Oh, actually our flesh, our body become fatter and fatter because extra food is stored there, isn't it? But these poor children, those who don't have this, they do not have any food storage. So when we look at them, we could easily see that their hands and their legs are so thin. So thin, only we can see only what? skin and the bones. It is not like our hands. Another thing is that no, just observe your stomach. But when we see this children's stomach, no, it is good enlarged. Likewise only protruded stomach, enlarged stomach only they are having. They are having protruded stomach. Some children are having this, and some do not have, but some children they may have this protruded, or some may be shrunken stomach also can be there. Okay, so and when we observe these children, as I told you, they always look dull. They always look what? Dull, and they always fall sick often. As they have no energy, as they have no carbohydrate rich food in their diet, as they have no protein rich diet, those children will appear to be like this. They do not gain weight at all. Their body is too weak, no energy, they cannot do anything, and just where their hands and legs appears to be skin and bones only, no flesh is there. Then always they look dull and they fall all the time. You know that they whichever microorganism approaches them, they will get diseases soon, because nothing is there to provide them protection. When we eat the food only, no, our body's immune system will develop. If you don't eat food, no, definitely no one is there to protect us. So to such children, the situation is like that. No food. Food sense means what? Proper food is lacking. So they will develop all this. So these are the symptoms of protein, energy, malnutrition. Okay, so I hope it is clear about protein, energy, malnutrition. Now we can move on to the second malnutrition, that is protein malnutrition. Who can tell me what is meant by protein malnutrition? Yes, lack of which nutrient? Absolutely right, protein. That child have enough, or he has enough carbohydrate rich food, fatty rich food, but that child does not eat which type of food item? Protein rich. You know, protein is very important for the growth. Am I right? Growth and providing immunity. If that child does not eat this protein rich food, it affects that child a lot. Of course, that child can gain the body weight because the child is having which food? Carbohydrate and fatty rich food. The child is having which food? Carbohydrate and fatty rich food, but at the same time he has what? Very less which nutrient? Protein rich nutrient. How can we understand that child is having this problem? What are the symptoms or the signs to make us understand whether a child is having protein malnutrition? We can see what are the signs. Normally you know that. Normally just see the hair. What about the color of your hair? Black or sometimes light brown, isn't it? But these children, their hair color is what? Reddish, thin reddish hair. That is the first sign to understand that the child is having protein malnutrition. Unlike our hair, our black or sometimes light brown, isn't it? But the children, they have which color hair? Thin, so soft hair, thin reddish. Color is not brown or black, it is reddish color. And just observe this is the first thing. Second one, you just observe your hand. See, yeah, normal hand only we are having. Such children know they are having what? Swollen, enlarged hands only. A child who is having this protein malnutrition is having swollen hand, not like our hand, not like your hand, not like my hand. The hand is what? Swollen, and the legs also. Not only hand, legs also swollen legs, and the stomach, it protrudes like this. Protrusion means what? Enlargement of the stomach, not like our stomach. So these are the main three conditions. What are they? They have swollen hands, hand, legs, stomach protrudes. What is meant by protrusion of the stomach? Enlargement of the stomach. That is the stomach protrusion, not like our stomach. From these symptoms, we can understand that child is having which problem? Protein malnutrition. Thin reddish hair, swollen hands and legs, enlarged big hands and legs, and I'll show the picture now. And stomach, what? Stomach protrudes. So these are some of the conditions or symptoms of protein malnutrition. And this child now always gain weight, but while comparing with the normal child or comparing with you, that child is less active. Because can you say why the child is less active? You know, this protein, it provides for immunity and help the growth also. The body weight can increase when the child is having carbohydrate or fatty rich food. But protein should be there to provide immunity. If no immunity, the child always becomes very weak or inactive or not active like other children. So this is about protein malnutrition. So now we just show this picture. So this is the first picture, and this shows what? Which nutrition? Can you just guess? Is it protein energy malnutrition or protein malnutrition? First picture. See, stomach, protruded stomach, swollen hands and swollen legs. Which type? Which malnutrition? It's the, yes, absolutely right, protein malnutrition. That child is having weight, no problem at all. But abnormalities are there, isn't it? Just when you observe that child, you could understand. See the stomach. Is it like your stomach? Is the hands and legs like yours? No. And just observe this second picture. This is which type of nutrition? Malnutrition. Protein, energy, malnutrition. See, too weak. Nothing to eat. No protein rich food. That means no pulses, no beans, no peas, no milk, nothing. Then carbohydrate rich food, rice, cereals, no rice, wheat, nothing is there. Then egg, fish, meat, etc. Everything is lacking. From the look itself, we could understand that. See, the hands, as I told you, no skin and bones only, no flesh is there. Whole body looks very weak, and that child often fall sick. So these are the two types of malnutrition: protein energy malnutrition and protein malnutrition. And we have discussed about the symptoms of these two. Clear? Then, can you tell me how can we prevent or control this malnutrition? Definitely, as I told you earlier, if you consume the nutrient-rich food, we can control it. But if a child is having this problem, after giving the proper nutrient-rich food, it can be cured. Okay, if you find a child is having such problem, when we give that child enough food, carbohydrate food, protein-rich food, definitely after some months, of course, we can make a change in that child look or energy level, etc. But you should see one thing: if that child is having this problem for months and years, then it can definitely prevent the growth of that child, or growth will be hampered. Hampered means what? Stop suddenly. Afterwards, whatever we give to that child, he will not grow in size. That's a problem. If the child is having this malnutrition for months and or sometimes years, afterwards, whatever we give that child, the growth of the child will be hampered, or the growth of the child will be stopped. Normal condition, after giving the proper nutrient-rich diet, we can control or we can help the child to overcome this deficiency or malnutrition. Now we can move on to another section. We know that nutrients are very much needed for the growth of a person. Growth, energy level, etc., etc. You just imagine your body. You have 2 eyes, you have 2 ears, nose, 2 hands, 2 legs. Just imagine if you have, or if I have only 1 leg, or if I have only 1 eye, How do I look? Something different, isn't it? You feel incomplete. If you want to be a complete person, you should have all these organs in a proper place, very important. Similarly, our body, as I told you earlier, need all these type of nutrients, carbohydrate, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals in the specific amount. If it is less or more, it can affect the body condition of that particular person. If any of these nutrients are less in a child's or person's body, he or she may get which type of diseases? We can call it as what? Deficiency diseases. If any of the nutrients, that is carbohydrate, proteins, fat or minerals and vitamins, if any of these nutrients are less in that person's body, he or she may develop what? Deficiency diseases. Then tell me what is meant by deficiency diseases? It is the lack of deficiency of particular type of nutrients in the person's body. Clear? So today, and so many diseases are there. So today you are going to study, or in this lesson you are going to study about deficiency diseases due to the lack of two nutrients. They are minerals and vitamins. So many diseases are there due to the lack of nutrients. But in this chapter, you are going to study about main 5 diseases caused due to the deficiency or less amount or lack of minerals and vitamins. Lack of what? Minerals and vitamins. Of course, so many other diseases are there. Because lack of carbohydrate, lack of protein, lack of fat, different diseases are there. But today, or in this chapter, you are going to study about the deficiency diseases caused due to the lack of minerals and vitamins. Total 5 diseases you are supposed to study. 5 diseases, they are night blindness, ricket, goiter, scurvy and anemia. These 5 diseases you are supposed to study. But today in this class, you are going to study about one disease, that is the night blindness. Night blindness. Again, 4 diseases are there that we will discuss in the next class. So today we are just discussing about only one deficiency disease, that is the night blindness. Can you tell me what is this night blindness? What's the meaning of night? Is we all think dark. Blindness, unable to see. Of course, in night dark, no one can see anything clearly, isn't it? But in night blindness condition, the person who is having this problem cannot see anything clearly in the dim light. That is it. Cannot see anything clearly in which light? Dim light. Not in the dark. In the dim light, they cannot see anything clearly. That condition is known as what? Night blindness. Unable to see, or inability or incapability to see in which light? Dim light. Not extreme dark. Extreme dark, no one is going to see anything. But even though I can't or you can't, no one can see anything. But this condition means what? It is that person is unable to see substances, things clearly in dim light. Can you see it is because of what? Less, which nutrient less? It is because of the less amount of vitamin E. Vitamin A. It is because of the less or lack of which nutrient? Lack of vitamin A. Because of lack of vitamin A, the child or person is having night blindness. Then how can we prevent it? How can we prevent the night blindness? Who can say? By eating what? Because of the lack of vitamin A only, the person is having night blindness. Then how can we prevent it? By consuming which food item? Think and say. The food items rich in which vitamin? Vitamin A. And some examples are carrot, papaya, pumpkin, leafy vegetables like spinach, liver, fish. These are some of the food items that are rich in vitamin A. Carrot, papaya, pumpkin, spinach, liver and fish. When you consume these food items, not only this, so many other food items are there rich in vitamin A. But when you consume these food items, then you will get what? Enough vitamin A, and you will not have what? Which type of disease? Night blindness. So, night blindness is a deficiency disease caused due to the lack of which vitamin? Vitamin A, and it is and this inability of a person to see in dim light. It is because of the lack of which nutrient? Nutrient vitamin A. Then from these food items we will get which food? Which vitamin? Vitamin A, carrot, papaya, pumpkin, spinach, liver and fish. So far we have discussed about malnutrition, importance of nutrition and the deficiency diseases caused due to the lack of nutrients in the food that we eat. Clear? So, children, please go through the textbook very thoroughly, read each and every line as I used to say, because questions can come from anywhere and some fill in the blanks and 1 mark questions are there. Try to do it. Notes I will provide later. Until we meet in the next class, it's bye from me. Bye. Have a good day. Bye bye children.